Yeah, well, what were you gonna tell me?
Um,
You said you had to tell me about Vinny.
oh yeah, like I don't know, like Vinny talked to the demon girl, and then after he talked to the demon girl, like he was saying all kinds of things, like, oh yeah, remember we had that conversation where like you're like, oh my god, you're trying to kill me, or like something like that, you're in on it, and I'm like, no, I really don't know any of this. It probably Vinny's stirring something like that. And then so I brought it up to him again, like in the evening. I was like, so what happened with the demon girl, dude? Like the Dami mommy, and like he kept stirring more, or he forgot, or like I don't know what it is. Like, okay, then why the fuck is I'm gonna be honest with you, he stirred so hard, I don't even remember anything other than the accusation that you were gonna be attacked. You know what I'm saying? But I know that the Dami mommy was not going to attack you. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah. So let me just rewind to yesterday. I told Kay about this already.
Yeah.
I got some information from the same people I get all my information from, saying that Vinny and Hutch were brought in the day that the warehouse got burned. And Vinny started to just sing about Hutch had access to a warehouse. They were like trying to out snitch each other, right? And it seems like it was a joke. Like, I don't think it was a big deal,
Wait,
but he
what
did say
happened?
Vinny was trying to like out snitch Hutch, and Hutch was trying to out snitch Vinny. They were arrested in the cells, and Vinny was saying
Wait,
that Hutch has a
what?
warehouse. Yeah. But then halfway through it, they decided to have a little private meeting in the back of the cell. And the cops heard them saying, oh, yeah, like, let's pin it on Rosa. Like, we're just going to take out Rosa. Well, like, and I don't think that they're the snitches. I think they probably used some really horrible verbiage during that. But in that conversation, they decided that they were going to try to kill me. Like, typical Vinny fashion, you know? So I don't even know if the demon girl's gonna try to kill me. I don't know if Hutch is gonna try to kill me. I don't know if Vinny's gonna try to kill me. I don't fucking know.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Wait, what the what, y'all?
Yeah, I know, Tuggz. I fucking know. That's what I said. And the thing is, I think Vinny probably said it was something about Hutch has a bunch of guns in his warehouse. And I think Vinny probably meant to say something else. But the cops were already investigating our warehouse at that point. And so they heard the word warehouse come out of Vinny's mouth in whatever context
Wait,
it was.
when was it? Was this before our warehouse was hit?
I think this is before it was hit, the same day. Because Hutch and Vinny didn't get arrested at the warehouse.
Hold on 1 second. Yo, Shippy slow today, dude. I like try picking this up like 10 seconds.
my
All
phone's
right, you want us to wait on you?
This is gonna probably be a little bit. I'll give you a call right after.
All right.
I'm done.
Yeah, no rush. Later.
All right, let it do.
Okay, so that happened, whatever. But I've been keeping... Are you still on the phone?
Yeah, this it's taking like 5 seconds for the button to work, pretty much.
So I've been keeping Kay up to date on everything. You know, Kay obviously knows what I've been doing with the cops. I've given him all my information. I told Kay that Vinny's trying to kill me, and he was like, you know, I believe you. You don't need to worry about that type of thing. Whatever, that conversation ends. Last night, I was talking to Donovan, the cop, and she was like apologizing to me for throwing my name into a court case. If you weren't there, it wasn't a big deal, but she was apologizing. And a shootout happened. We were down at Vespucci Beach. And Shamu calls me in the middle of it. And Shamu's like, I was like, I'm in the middle, you know, people are shooting around me, Shamu, I gotta go. And he was like, oh yeah, it's me.
I'm on
And then
18.
immediately texted me and
Why
was
the fuck
like,
everyone always telling me all these
I'm
signs of
blasting
pain?
FDF for us. Like,
Wait,
me and
I'm
him.
19.
And so I responded, I was
It
like,
don't
what the
matter
fuck are
anyway.
you saying? Like, don't try to say that I'm part of this. Because at the time I was mad at Shamu because I think he was a snitch. And so I was like, why the fuck would he say that? That's such a weird text. Why would he say that I'm involved in this? And so I think that he's trying to set me up, right? Via text.
Wait,
so I
Shamu
screenshot
is?
it. I thought so in the moment. I thought he was texting me to like, you know, send it to a cop to be like, oh yeah, Rosa made me shoot FDF,
Wait, so say,
you know?
okay, so let roll back because like there's a lot of information here. I'm trying to like.
I know. And it's going to get worse. I need you dialed in, Tuggz.
Okay, now I'm dialed in. So like, how many days before our warehouse got hit were they snitching on each other? And what did they say exactly?
Vinny and Hutch?
Yeah.
Vinny and Hutch were apparently snitching on each other on Friday, the day our warehouse got busted.
Like that morning?
I don't know the timing of it,
Well,
but it was that
I mean,
day.
give me like a before tsunami, after tsunami.
I mean, all I know is that Hutch wasn't present for the warehouse stuff. As far as I know, he might have been. So if Vinny and Hutch got arrested together, it had to have been before the warehouse. That's all I know.
Okay.
And that was like,
It
I
was
genuinely
before.
don't think
Oh
they were
shit!
trying to
It
do
was
anything.
before because like he went to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
And
think
what
they
did
were
they
trying
say
to do
exactly?
anything. They were trying to out snitch each other to the cops in like an SBS way to get out of something, whatever they were arrested for. But Vinny said, "Oh, Hutch has access to a bunch of guns in his warehouse." And I think Vinny probably meant to say in his cars or, in his apartment or his stash or something like that. But the
I
word warehouse stuck with the cops. Of course it did.
I
But that doesn't have anything really to do with it. That's like
mean,
more
it
of a
does, but
hypothetical side story.
I mean, it kind of does have something to do with everything.
But yeah, it probably that was probably one of their final straws is like Vinny confirming their whatever.
Yeah, I mean, these dumb motherfuckers, I'll tell you right now, like they thought it'd be funny when K1 was saying like it was my weed warehouse. But the thing is, they didn't even know it was a weed warehouse, bruh. Like they had no proof. And they like, I was kind of like, bruh, they can still probably like charge us and shit like that down the line. I might be 19, but I'm not like brain dead. You know what I'm saying? Like why would you even say that it a weed warehouse, bro?
Right? So
and now the thing at the same place, bruh. So like, who's to say we didn't set up the operation again and then come back at us and like, oh yeah, remember when they said those things?
Exactly. Like people say things without thinking, and it happens. I do it too. You do it. Like everyone does it at some point, but that kind of magnitude of something, you don't say the word warehouse anywhere near the police, near other gangs. Like that's just something you don't talk about,
Damn,
so
yo,
whatever.
that's a heavy shit. How do you
and
learn? How'd you know that they said it in the shells, dude?
Because the cop Tony heard it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Tony heard it and told me, and he told me because he was like,
and Tony, the dude who raided the thing, dude.
Yeah, Tony was like, you need to be careful because Hutch and Vinny are trying to kill you. I was like, what do you mean? And then he told me that whole story.
Oh my God! What if he? Okay, but how do you know Tony not telling you that?
He could. He very well could be lying to me. So it may not be
true.
No, but then on top of it, after that, Vinny starts to call me, screaming at me and mad at me, and it's too convenient that Vinny is acting sus and talking to Annabelle, trying to get Annabelle to also kill me.
Oh my God, that's why Annabelle. Oh no, dude. Not
so if this was just random that Tony came to me and said,
dude.
If Tony randomly came to me and said, "Oh, Vinny and Hutch are going to try to kill you," I'd be like,
"Yo,
what
what's wrong with your ankle, man?"
I know how to point my toes. Stop looking at my feet. Feet aren't free. Toes aren't free.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now, dude.
Stop looking.
Okay, all right, fine, dude. I'll just like notice. My eyes were wandering.
If you're gonna look at my toes, you need to pay me.
No, what the? You like my sister, dude?
Toes aren't free. Toes aren't free.
All right, well, listen, I ain't okay. Anyway.
So that's what I'm saying. If Tony randomly said that, I'd be like, okay, whatever, Tony. Like, that's some weird information. You're just trying to get me away from Vinny. But the fact that happened, and then Vinny started to act crazy to me, and then Vinny's trying to get Annabelle to kill me, like that makes sense, And like that's a weird little bit of tidbit information to throw in. Maybe he's lying. I don't know. But it gets even worse.
Oh no!
So I started to say that because I was at the point where I was at Vespucci Beach and there was a shootout. Shamu, it seemed like he was trying to set me up via text to look guilty for something I didn't do, right? So I screenshot that and send it to Tony. And keep in mind, you probably remember this during the meeting. Tony called me yesterday when we were having that first meeting at the bar and was like, I have Shamu at the PD. He's really upset. Everyone's calling him a snitch. Like, he's not a snitch. Like, I don't know what's going on here. And I just was like, Tony's trying to test me to see if I like run to CG. Because if we did, cause someone kidnapped.
I already know that people already. Right. So, just so you know, contest. Dick talked to me yesterday, and I need to like vet the info because like it seemed a little on the nose. He told me that when when I got pulled in for interrogation and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, like they originally thought that I was trying to kill the commissioner, and I said some shit like that to the lawyer, right? So the lawyer was the original snitch between the lawyer and Dick. And then it wasn't until Vinny decided to talk to Dick by himself, and I'm learning this really quickly, that Vinny, like, always on some stir shit and only listen to 10% shit, that it came out that Vinny was saying Dick said everything about Chang Gang and put it out there, right?
Yeah.
Which is what we were worried about, but like, it was like, yo, he said all this shit, whatever, right? Well, when I talked to Dick, and listen, I know Dick, like, I ain't gonna do business with him. Like, I ain't gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll buy some shit from him, but like, I ain't gonna trust him because he always also on some stir shit. You know, you can never trust what he's gonna do. But 100%. The story that he told me about how that conversation actually went, like, unless this guy is like one of the sly talker dude, it sounded to me that what Dick said was that when the police were interrogating him, they pretty much told him that they knew all this stuff about Chang Gang and they wanted him to confirm some things, and he didn't tell him anything at all. He like confirmed one thing. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was some like small shit that didn't matter anyway, right? He then went on to say that after a warehouse got hit, that night before we woke up, so like probably after midnight till like, you know, when I wake up and stuff, because Dick normally awake like way earlier.
Yeah.
That while I was at sunrise, 10 to 15 people were coming up to him, like total. But people were saying, yo, FDF going around saying that they got CG warehouse burned and that Shamu out there snitching.
Oh my, okay. I'm gonna
fast
forward
yeah.
a big chunk of this story because that is fucking massive. So anyways, Shamu last night, I thought he was a snitch all day. Tony starts to freak out, right? I'm with him last night and we were at the hospital and Shamu holds up Tony and was like trying to kill him and was like, Tony's getting in my head. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm going to kill him. And so I'm like, Tony, what the fuck is happening here? So, and this has to stay between us. I'm going to tell Kay as well, but like this can't get out because Tony's could get in so much trouble.
Yeah, now I feel you. Listen, I understand what you're doing. Now I'm saying I ain't gonna blow your shit up. I understand that. Look, I'm learning real quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying that no, finish because this is a whole thing.
Yeah, all I'm saying is like, look, I learned that certain thing I gotta tell right only to K, and if he say he don't give a fuck, then we don't give a fuck.